Oscar Levant will bring in his orchestra chorus and our guests, George Burns and Gracie Ellis.
So keep on looking for a bluebird and listening for its song. Whenever April showers come along. Good evening, folks. This is Al Jolson of the Kraft Music Hall. Well, for a while I thought we were going to have a president with a mustache in the White House. And you know, they were so sure in Washington that at the Mint, they were already putting Tom Dewey's head on a penny. But I guess the people didn't want a penny with fuzz on it. Well, sir, I gotta laugh. Dr. Gallup and Mr. Winchell must feel awful foolish. They kept saying that Dewey was a cinch. But if you happen to have heard this program last Thursday, I tipped you off who the winner would be 5 days ahead of the election when I sang I'm Just Wild About Harry, you remember? Now I'm going to give you another tip. I'm going to sing a salute to what will be the 49th state in the Union. Salute, Lou. Salute. Down Hawaii way, where a cancer train. On an evening I heard a hula maiden play. Yaka-hula hickey-doo-la, yaka-hula hickey-doo. Down Hawaii way, by the moonlit bay. While I lingered a while, she stole my heart away. Yaka-hula hickey-doo-la, yaka-hula hickey-doo. Oh, I don't care if you touch the ladies far and near. You'll forget about them all if you could hear. Yaka-hula hickey-doo-la, yaka-hula hickey-doo. I'm coming back to you, my hula-loo. Beside the sea at Waikiki, you're going to play for me. And once again you'll sway my heart away with your yaka-hula hickey-doo-la too. Coming back to you, my hula-loo. Beside the sea at Waikiki, you're going to play for me. And once again, you sway my heart away with your yaka-hula hickey-doo-la too.
How'd you like the election?
I beg pardon?
How'd you like the election?
Terrible, Ken. I had to change the whole show around.
Oh.
But Oscar Levant is certainly one happy guy. He knows that Truman won't get a job playing the piano for another 4 years.
Yeah, I'm telling you, have you heard what Mr. Dewey's plans are now?
Yes, Ken, I have. In fact, I had a long-distance call from Governor Dewey.
Oh?
Yeah, but I told him it was no use. I do the singing on this program. But honestly, Ken, I really don't know why I haven't heard from President Truman.
Why? Did you expect to hear from him?
Yes, I did. A couple of weeks ago, I got a note from him. It said, after election, Al, I want you to come to Washington as Secretary of the Treasury. P.S. Bring your own money.
Al.
Yeah?
You can never hold a position like that.
What makes you think so, Oscar?
Well, to be in the United States cabinet, you have to be a specialist in something.
Well, Oscar, I'm a specialist in something.
I know, but they don't have a Secretary of Marriage.
Now, wait a minute, Oscar. I've heard enough of that for the last 30 or 40 weeks. And for your information, I could have any cabinet post I want. I could even be the Secretary of Agriculture if I knew how to milk a cow.
Al, surely you know how to milk a cow.
Yeah, but sometimes I get a little confused. I don't know which is hot and which is cold.
Well, Al, if you could get a cabinet post,
Yeah?
I'd suggest you become Secretary of Labor.
Why?
You'd have a lot of fun.
Fun? What fun could a Secretary of Labor have?
Once a year, you could run barefooted through John L. Lewis's eyebrows.
Well, tell you something. Now, see, look. If Mr. Dewey was elected, he would have put me in his cabinet because we're pretty good friends.
Well, where did you ever know Mr. Dewey?
Where did I know him? I was with him when he captured Manila. But it's all so disappointing. I was so sure I was going to get into politics this year. Doggone it.
Al,
Yeah?
you are too sincere and too honest to be in politics. You should remain the great entertainer that you are. You would not be a good politician because you are too frank, too open, and too kind-hearted. Copies of this speech may be obtained by writing directly to the author, Al Jones.
Oscar, look. Take your smarty pants and put them on the piano stool, will you? And play Rachmaninoff's Second Piano Concerto.
Is a menu suggestion that's a money saver. Plan at least one meal every week around a main dish that's rich with golden cheese. That gives your menus a change that the folks will appreciate. It can save you real money, for the price of cheese is down. And it's a wise idea because cheese is an excellent protein food, a fine main dish food. Actually, ounce for ounce, there's no other basic food that matches cheese for high-quality, complete protein, for calcium, phosphorus, and other nutrients from milk. So tomorrow, get one of the smooth-melting Kraft pasteurized processed varieties, Kraft American or Old English, or get K-brand natural cheddar, which also cooks fine. Save money by serving grand main dishes made with nutritious cheese.
Oh, Oscar, did you notice in the paper that in my new picture, Barbara Hale is going to play Mrs. Jolson?
They do pile up, don't they?
Oscar, there's entirely too much kidding about that. You're always giving the impression that I've been in love a lot of times.
Well, I've heard you've been on your knees proposing so many times, you've got housemaid's knees.
It just happens, Oscar, that my housemaid has very cute knees.
Al.
Yeah.
I notice you always talk about your pictures. You never asked me about mine. You know I'm in the movies, too, and incidentally, in my pictures, they use my face.
They wouldn't dare look for another like that. But, Oscar, I did go to your last picture.
Which one?
Kiss the blood off my piano.
Al.
Yeah.
My latest picture is the Barclays of Broadway, in which I do another one of those great love scenes where I don't get the girl.
Oscar, you never get the girl. Maybe there's something wrong with your technique. Tell me, what's the scene all about?
Well, I'm alone with Ginger Rogers.
That's bad.
She looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Her eyes look deeply into mine.
Mm-hmm.
My arms are around her.
Yeah.
She leans toward me with a sigh.
Then what? Then what?
Then I sit down and play the saber dance.
Oscar, how can you play the piano with Ginger Rogers in your arms?
Strong fingers.
Well, you just caress that keyboard there and let the old master show you how to handle a romantic situation. Shine on a harvest moon, up in the sky. I had no loving since April, January, June, or July. No time, ain't no time to stay outside and spoon. So shine on a harvest moon for me and my girl.
Excuse me a minute, Al.
Sure. Oscar, what are you doing?
I just happen to remember. Those are some notes I left out of the number I played. Not many artists would be that humble, you know.
I know.
Neither am I.
Played those notes and left out the number. Now, will you excuse me, Oscar, please? I dreamed I dwelled in a marble hall.
What are the rates there?
Oscar, please, don't talk while I'm singing. You know, it isn't every day you can hear Al Jolson sing.
I hope they don't change that.
Oscar, if that's the way you feel about it, you can pack up your piano and go. Oh, Mr. Bring.
Yeah.
Nice writing.
There was an ad-lib.
Mr. Bring, will you join me, please?
Al. Please don't leave me out. I know that sometimes I unintentionally blurt out something nasty that I laid awake the night before thinking up. But I want to play for you more than anything. Please, Al, please.
Oscar, dry your tears. My feet are getting wet. Go ahead and play, Oscar. Play. my darling, the other day we started quarreling. Oh, I went away, but now I wish that I was back. I love my baby, indeed I do. And who knows, maybe she loves me too. But that's just maybe, and that won't do. All that worries me is someone else may be there while I'm gone. In my dreams I see a couple spooning on the lawn. That very thought just keeps me worried. I lay awake till the break of the dawn. I must hurry back, 'cause someone else may be there while I'm gone.